Hello, everyone, and welcome to another show of Soulfully Guided. I'm your host, Carmel-Anne, and you can find me or any of my authentic accounts on socials and things like that on my website, Soulfully Guided Carmel-Anne. But today, I'm really impressed actually to the great start. Without any technical issues, I am able to introduce our guest for today. So we have a guest on today called Christina, and Christina is a psychic butterfly reader, and I'm really blown away by this style of reading, and I thought I'd introduce it on the show. So hello, Christina, how are you today?
I'm very well, and thank you for inviting me. It's great, thank you.
Excellent, you're most welcome. Look, your readings are so unique, so hence why I'm honoured to have you here today. And you do psychic butterfly readings. Can you please share with us what they are?
Of course. A psychic butterfly is created when the colours that are chosen by the client is applied to an A3 canvas. It shows an emotional, spiritual, mental, physical snapshot of the past, present, and giving options and guidance for the near future.
Okay, great. So what we're looking at is, for those who don't know what a butterfly is, for those who are tuning in live or watching a replay and can see us, you'll find some butterflies that are behind Christina, that are displayed behind her. So basically, from my understanding, you choose 7 colors, you place them on you choose 7 colors of paint, you place them on a paper and then fold the paper. Some of us might know this this method as a butterfly, as a part of creative work in primary school or younger school years. And basically, is that correct, Christina?
Yes, it's like the old-fashioned butterfly, that you do at school. Yeah. So the colours of the butterfly actually create a link with the person for their reading, and I read the energy of those colours because each colour has its own vibration as well, and of course using my own psychic senses to gain more information in an intuitive way. Often I'm able to see faces of those in spirit that appear, and also faces of the living often come through. And of course, you've got your angels, you've got your spirit guides, and you've got your beautiful fur babies living and those in spirit. And it's a wonderful evidence of showing those in spirit too.
Wow, look, I was actually really impressed. I can understand connecting with energies and with people, but connecting with colours and people to be able to map out their life story. I found you in the reading that I received were quite detailed, and I just can't imagine being able to do that. It was really, for anyone interested in this form of this method of reading, I'd highly recommend it to at least try it once in your lifetime if you like your readings. It's I was blown, like I will say that a few times, I was blown away. I've never seen it personally done like that before, Christina. And so basically that's how you read the cards, through the colours and connect. Where did you learn how to do this? I always know you're respectful of those who taught you.
Yes.
And
I was taught by a lovely lady who's passed away into the spirit world a few years ago, and she was taught by the original creator, who was Reverend Robert Johnston. He's also passed away as well, and I got the chance to speak to him about 2019, and he gave me a bit more tutoring as well. So I was taught by these lovely people, and I've just carried it on, and it's evolved and grown in its own way, as it does when you're learning to do something like that. I use a basic guide for the colours, but intuition does play a big part, and each colour, of course, as I said before, has its own vibration, which I tap into during that reading.
Amazing. Wow. So Yeah, I think these things are really hard to, feel and see for yourself until you've had those readings. You know, Christina's going to share where you can find her from if anyone is interested in exploring that. But yeah, I recommend to give it a go. Like, usually you see people like myself, I've got the cards laid out. I've not, I've heard of people connecting with objects and colors, but just to see the detail in your readings is really amazing. Um, if anyone wanted to book a reading with you or to find you or make inquiries, um, tell us a little bit about the cost of your readings, if so people know.
It's $80 Australian, payable at the time of the booking via PayPal. The reading is done on Zoom, and I can record it for you if you wish. You can find me on my Christina Butterfly Readings page on Facebook. I'm also linked to Instagram, where I'm known as Blue Phoenix 15, and you can reach me on there as well. And on my page, I always post the beautiful photos of the butterflies. I'm confidential with information as well, because it is a confidential thing. So yeah, you can reach out to me there. That would be lovely.
Great. And to anyone who's watching a replay, or I recommend if you would like to watch the replay, I'm happy to put up Christina's group in the post, in the replay comments on Facebook and on YouTube, because we do play this on the replay on YouTube. And also I'm happy to we could put a picture of one of your butterflies up there so people can see them as well. So yeah, if you didn't catch that or can't find her, we'll put a link in for the Instagram, Facebook, and including a picture of the butterfly. We'll do that on the Facebook replay and also on the YouTube replay. So that's where we can find you, basically where you learnt and how you interpret the colours. Is there anything else that you feel is important to let people know about psychic butterfly reading?
Yes, I just want to add, think of it as an aura reading done on canvas with paint. I also would like to add, I teach this as a 6-week course on Zoom, and I'm going to be doing another one. I'm currently doing one now, but I'll be doing another one in probably around February 2023. So people can also reach out to me if they're interested in learning.
Excellent. Wow, it's it's an incredible skill to learn. What, on a personal side of things, what made you, how did you find this style, and what piqued your interest about it? Because you're a professional reader now. You're good at it.
Thank you.
And you're great. Yeah, you're great. Oh, yeah, I loved your reading.
I really enjoyed the style because it was different. I'd moved away from tarot cards, which I'd read for quite a few years, and I'd moved away from this, from that into this, and also with the encouragement of my mentor at the time, who kept saying, "You're really good with colours. You need to learn this." So I did, and I've really enjoyed it because it takes on a life of its own. It evolves with you. So the more you do it and the more you practice, of course, you get more out of it and you learn more information. I find it gives more information than any other type of reading I've come across, and it will keep going along that way as well as I evolve at the same time with my own abilities.
And which is really realistic and truthful, because in any area that we study and learn and become professionals, we don't get to a point where we say, I'm the best that I can be at reading this, and I'm going to start reading professionally. It's like you never stop growing, but there is always value in what we offer as readers. But it's beautiful to have that relationship as one would have with their tarot cards or with their psychic gifts, and for you with your colors. Just thinking, what's any advice? So we're on 2 minutes left before we close up. What is any advice you'd give to people thinking of getting your reading or thinking of doing your classes?
Come in with an open mind and don't look at it as a fortune-telling reading, because it's just more guidance for what you've put out to the universe and what you're hoping, what directions you'd like to go in. So please have an open mind. Thank you.
Okay. Christina, I want to really thank you today. You're my first person I've interviewed as a guest. We got through.
We did. It was a pleasure. I loved it. It's so smooth and yeah. Thank you so much, Carmel, for giving me this opportunity to come and be interviewed.
You are most welcome. I'm glad we had no techie issues. I thought we'd lose half the show from it. We did great. And to everyone else tuning in, thank you for being here. Whether you're watching the replay or live, give us a like, a heart, let us know you're here. And anyone wanting to know more about Christina, we will have some links to her services and her groups and her butterfly images when we do the replay. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a great week. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.